Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Billy Palmer is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a four-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
In now, Jared Phillips, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Armstrong is right there, one down.
Batting second.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Jonathan Villar is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now the pitch. Popped high in the air. Zobrist waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Dennis Rock. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play. And that ends the inning. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Connie Miles, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Phillips is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Standing in, Pete Armstrong. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, fair ball down the line. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. No damage done after the two-out triple. An inning in the books, no score on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Victor Marrero. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Joe Frazier. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, T.J. Brinkley. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Suzuki has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Peter Hobson.
Into the box, Peter Hobson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Padilla shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, William Mason.
Into the box now, William Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but hangs on, and the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Ryan Buckner. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tying run is in to score from second.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-1. Chopped on the ground to first. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 5 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Connie Miles, 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Connie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
To the plate now, Jared Phillips, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Dennis Rock. Hit hard, but foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Kipnis on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Victor Marrero. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Joe Frazier. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
At the plate now, T.J. Brinkley rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Into the box, Peter Hobson. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
In now, William Mason. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets. and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Matt Brister is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. At the plate, Connie Miles, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 6 and the Cubs 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pete Armstrong.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Stepping in now, Sito Suzuki, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding in once again, Jimmy Grimes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The second baseman, Jason.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Grimes rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next will be the pitcher, Matt Brister. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Phillips is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete, and the White Sox are out in front 6-5. All set for the start of the 4th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jared Phillips. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Armstrong comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Dennis Rock. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third, and he's safe. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting low.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joe.
At the plate, Joe Frazier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
At the plate, T.J. Brinkley. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now an 8-5 game.
Now batting, second baseman, Peter Hobson.
To the plate now, Peter Hobson. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the White Sox 8 and the Cubs 5. Bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, J.C. Embry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The center fielder, Pete
Digging in to try it again, Pete Armstrong, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Andres Ortega is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring.
Number 11, Andres Ortega.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And now it'll be the catcher, William Mason. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Connie Miles.
Stepping in now, Connie Miles. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Mason gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Armstrong is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Jared Phillips. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Armstrong is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number
So
6.
a runner at first with 2 away, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. From the belt, the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Dennis Rock. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Greg Higgins will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 8, Greg Higgins.
Leading off the inning, Sito Suzuki, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder, Sito Suzuki.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
So in now for Chicago, Jesse Padilla. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Jimmy Grimes, and he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1, relay to first. In time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 8 and the Cubs 5. Jose Serrano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47, Jose Serrano.
Victor Marrero will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. The relay. The tag, and he's out going for third, but they do play to run on the play.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Doug Carnuth will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Peter.
Coming to the plate, William Francisco will come on as a pinch hitter. Line towards center field. Armstrong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the White Sox 9 and the Cubs 5. Robbie Lincoln will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Number 94.
Fernando Tejada remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Number 13, Fernando.
Doug Carnuth will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 94, Doug Carnuth.
William Francisco will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Ronnie Ortiz is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Number 41, Ronnie Ortiz.
Coming to the plate, Oliver Blanco is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The first baseman, Ryan.
Into the box. Lint will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Serrano.
Sergio Acevedo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Sergio Acevedo.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Line drive to left. Rock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Freddie Santiago will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the seventh. Now a 9-6 ball game. Oliver Blanco stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing right field, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Keith Lind remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Santiago.
Sammy Sosa stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now in right field, number 21,
Freddie Santiago is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 27, Freddie.
Ronnie Wickert will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 0.
At the plate, Garrett Sargent is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
This game's defensively for the Cubs. Now catching, number 34, Garrett.
Shoots this one over to first. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Ronnie Ortiz.
Damon Phelps will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Damon Phelps.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong will wait on it. 2 gone.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Jared Phillips.
Now batting, Bobby Witt will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Garrett Sargent will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now playing center field, number 23.
Bobby Witt stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Manuel Cordova makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Number 33, Manuel Cordova.
Armstrong will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Liner toward right center, and the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now the Luke Hernandez will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 41, Luke Hernandez.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jesse.
Striding, Nicholas Horner will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
For the Cubs, number 2, Nicholas Horner.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 13 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Henry Maldonado is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Luke Hernandez takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 41,
Nicholas Horner is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Chet Steadman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Chet Steadman.
Ready to begin. Bradley Lincoln is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back left fielder Dennis.
Ready now. Thomas Hahn will come on as a pinch hitter.
For the White Sox, Thomas Hahn.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batter, third baseman, Robbie Lincoln.
Into the box now, Robbie Lincoln. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Sosa in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, Fernando Tejada.
Standing in, Fernando Tejada. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does irk you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 10 and the Cubs 6. Bradley Lincoln will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop.
Number 32.
Thomas Hahn remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Number 32, Thomas.
Logan Bradford is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Logan Bradford. Now at shortstop, number 5.
Bottom of inning, Ron Wolf will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Oliver Blanco will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The first baseman, number 6, Keith Lynch.
At the plate, Keith Lint skied in the air to straightaway left. Hahn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Avi Millar will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Avi Millar.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1 as the lead holds at 10-6. Ron Wolf will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 5, Ron.
Kevin Gossman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So digging in now, William Francisco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
William Francisco
hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
The catcher, number 34, Garrett Sargent.
To the plate now, Garrett Sargent hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Maldonado will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Juan Cabrera will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. This is line to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Settling in now, Bobby Witt. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1 as the lead holds at 10-6. Drew Saucedo is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 26, Drew Saucedo.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. First pitch on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Freddie Santiago.
Stepping in, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hahn is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, center fielder, Henry.
Now at the plate, Henry Maldonado, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Chicago White Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Connie Miles is the winning pitcher of record. Billy Palmer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.